At 2:17 p.m., scientists detect something impossible. A massive asteroid moving through space, and it is not passing Earth. It is heading straight for the Atlantic Ocean, not thousands of years ago, not in some other universe, but tomorrow. As it enters the atmosphere, the world watches a burning object tear across the sky. Airlines receive last-minute warnings. Scientists race to calculate the exact point of impact, and governments activate emergency plans. But there is one terrifying problem. The asteroid is too large, and there is no way left to stop it, leaving millions of people along the Atlantic coast with only minutes before everything they know changes forever. 1 second after impact, the asteroid slams into the Atlantic with unimaginable force, unleashing an explosion of energy that hurls millions of tons of water into the atmosphere. A shockwave rips across the ocean's surface, and satellites capture a disaster unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed. Minutes later, deep beneath the Atlantic, that impact gives birth to a massive tsunami racing toward the world's coastlines. And from North America to Europe, governments confront the same terrifying truth. The ocean is no longer predictable, and cities built beside the Atlantic for centuries now face a disaster measured in minutes. 1 hour later, the first waves reach the coast. Emergency sirens scream through cities, highways choke with people fleeing inland, and places that stood for generations become part of a new coastline in seconds as the world watches familiar cities vanish beneath the water in real time. 24 hours later, the disaster stops being local and becomes global. Financial markets freeze, shipping routes collapse, air travel grinds to a halt, and countries thousands of miles from the Atlantic begin to feel the consequences. Because modern civilization was never truly separate, and one impact was enough to break it. In the days that follow, scientists study the wreckage while rescue teams search shattered cities, and governments coordinate the largest recovery operation in human history, discovering that the asteroid did not destroy humanity, but it permanently changed the way civilization works. 1 week later, the Atlantic coastline is unrecognizable. Maps must be redrawn, communities are forced to relocate, and scientists realize the greatest danger was never just the asteroid itself, but the chain reaction it set loose. 1 month after impact, humanity is still standing. Cities are rebuilding, scientists are still studying the event, governments are drafting new plans for survival, but the world before the asteroid is gone forever. Because sometimes, history isn't rewritten by wars, leaders, or decisions. Sometimes it simply falls from the sky. And this was only one possible timeline, because the universe holds billions of them, and one small change is all it takes to rewrite everything. Welcome to Lost Timelines.